Hey guys, NaturallyNellzy here today. You guys remember this black wig from HerGivenHair? Well, I wanted to do something different with it. I'm going to show you guys exactly how I got this whole process. So the first thing you want to do is section off your hair, especially when it's kinky texture. We are going to be playing with bleach. I will have all that down below, but this is the one I'm using. Like I said, it's easier to work off in sections because it is bleaching. This is my first time bleaching, and the process can be a little tedious because you're running against the clock. I'm only applying the bleach towards the bottom parts of the hair, and I'm leaving the roots unbleached because it's going to give more of a natural appearance when I'm trying to style and do the entire thing together. The bleaching process really doesn't take a lot of time, and as you guys can see, that part already started turning. This is pretty much the final result of it, and I wanted to make sure that I'm getting the bleach evenly through, so I let it sit for like about maybe 30 minutes or so because I wanted to make sure I had different highlights. Some parts are going to be lighter, some parts are going to be darker, and that is all for the next step, which is to color again. I'm going to be using Red Copper by Creme, and this is going to give us more of a reddish, goldish kind of color. I hate it when I see bleached hair and it's like that rusty, you know, orange, brown. I don't really like it. So I wanted to go in and just throw some hair color on it. And as you guys can see, because we did already lift the hair color by bleaching, it's giving me that beautiful reddish, golden. You guys are going to see what I'm talking about. It's a really, really pretty color once everything is done. So this is what it looks like after washing the bleach out. And now we're actually going to move on to styling the hair. I did notice that some of the hair texture did change, but that's okay because it's going to make it easier when we're detangling. This is what I'm going to be using. This is the Cantu Shea Butter Leave-In Conditioning Hair Repair Cream. It's the absolute best. Make sure that if you are styling, you get the old formula because it is the best. Same thing with natural hair. You're just going to detangle the ends all the way up until the roots. And what I'm going to be doing once the hair is fully detangled is twisting the hair. I want to give myself a style that's like one of my old faithful styles, and I always achieve it by doing twists and then Bantu knots. So just go ahead and continue to do it in sections, and once you have all your twists together, just go ahead and twirl them around each other until they basically mimic a top knot, and then it will stay on its own, and this is called the Bantu knot. This is a style that's going to give you a lot of curls, but it's also going to give you a lot of volume to your hair. So if you do have a bit of heat damage or you want to fake curls, this is the absolute go-to style that will work for you. Now this is the finished process. I put a couple of Bantu knots all throughout the hair, and it actually did hold very well. Now the next step is going to be the takedown process. I did let it sit in the hair overnight so that everything is going to be very defined and curly. And as you guys can see, just for me taking it down, it's giving me exactly the look that I was going for. I'm going to continue to take these down. It is a lengthy process. I did have a couple of those in there, so we're just going to speed this up. Now that we're done with that, I'm just going to start fluffing my hair. I am using a really large pick hair, and this is just so that I can start fluffing it to get the style that I want. Now that we're done with fluffing, we got our volume, we're going to start styling. I'm going to be using a combination of like smoothing, holding, molding, and then I'm also going to keep it in place with bobby pins. It's a very simple technique. You just smooth most of your hair towards the center of your scalp, and then once you have all those pieces together, that's when you're going to move on to fluffing. It also helps with the Bantu knots because it is a style that requires a lot of fluffing, and as you guys can see, there's still a lot of curl definition, and again, that's thanks to the Bantu knots, so that's why it works together. Once you're finished fluffing, this is the end result. I think it's really cute. It's my go-to style, and it always works every single time, and just that color with it really makes it nice. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.